Well, a very good morning to you, Priscilla, and our audience. The fact is the controversy surrounding the land that belongs to Wakiso district under the Land Commission, Ministry of Lands. The allocation is still bringing varying debates and conversations within people, the councillors and other stakeholders, because the 170 acres of land that were recently allocated by the Land Commission to 46 beneficiaries are still bringing in varying debates, conversations, arguments on how the process was followed, because the councillors say in the past or initially the procedure followed is clear. The Land Commission went to the district seeking that land and they were told to follow the due process to acquire it, but from nowhere there is a land title that was created without the knowledge of the district, and at the end you see a list coming out. People are asking themselves which procedure was followed, who are the people that have benefited from this land. But well, with me here is the district speaker for Wakiso district. I also have the chairperson for the Natural Resources Committee at the district and the councillor who I want to talk to, and they paint for us a picture of what really happened. Why do they think there was a wrong procedure that was followed to acquire that land? The district speaker, Naja Nasif, is here with me. Good morning and welcome with MorningAtNTV.
Yes, good morning, Ivan.
What is not right?
What's not right is the land grabbing in Wakiso. That has not been right, and it has never been right. So that's the main focus.
You said the Land Commission came and you held the talks. What didn't you agree that you're now seeing a land title coming out with a list of 46 beneficiaries?
Actually, around October last year, Uganda Land Commission, headed by the chairperson and secretary and the other members of the board, approached Wakiso district. They said they had some investors who wanted land for industrialization, and they had identified the land which is we're talking about right now as the best option for them. As Wakiso district, we follow the law. There is the Land Act, the Forest Act. It establishes procedures on how a forest reserve can be established and how it can be used for other purposes. They are using those procedures. The key point in it is reservation of the environment. So if you're removing, if you want to use forest land for other purposes, you must create another area of the same size and gazette it as a forest and plant trees in that area, among other procedures.
Just what I know is that the same land earlier, the youth council, the youth had requested, I remember them interacting with the president, seeking to also use the same land. What is happening between?
Yeah, actually the youth were in touch with the president and they asked for that land, but they were tasked to follow due process to acquire that land. To be specific, that land is not just public land, it's a reserved local forest reserve. So the process of acquiring that land is different from the process of acquiring public land. So it has taken them more than 3 years because the process is not that simple, because we have to focus on conserving the environment. So in between, now someone else comes in and says,
who are the 46 beneficiaries? Do you know them?
I have a list of the 46 beneficiaries, and that's why I'm coming out to media, because I couldn't come out without any evidence that these are the beneficiaries. I have the list of the 46.
Can you point for us if you know the key of them, maybe?
There is the Iki Member of Parliament, is one of the key beneficiaries. There is another major Awik Paula Okwir. There is Nansubuga Rosemary.
That is the former MP for Wakiso. Woman MP for Wakiso district.
The list is here. It's a very long list. I think I will share it with you.
Okay, but now what next? What next after you see all this?
Now, one thing about land grabbing in Wakiso, it's not the small names grabbing. It's the big names grabbing, hiding behind the small names. So we must take all action, legal, interacting with media and exposing the impunity of these individuals.
Let me just talk to the councillor here. Get closer to me, councillor.
Yes.
What is the impunity you are seeing in all this? You are an NRM youth councillor at the district. What is not going right in the house?
It should be noted that this land belongs to Wakiso district local government. It is a local forest reserve. How come that the Uganda Land Commission is coming out with a title without being given by the district? if land is to be given out, it should be given out by the district, not the Uganda Land Commission, because this land belongs to the local government. So this highest level of impunity won't work. And we are warning Uganda Land Commission that the impunity you're using won't work. We are against you, we are going to fight you, we are going to fight for this land because it doesn't belong to you. We are seeing Uganda Land Commission in Kosase and other Parliamentary Public Accounts Committee and others. But this time around, you're not going to take this land because it doesn't belong to you.
The chairperson for the Natural Resources Committee, what next? Are you losing out the battle? What is next after?
No, we are not going to lose the battle. But what are we going to do is maybe on 27th, maybe tomorrow, we have our committee. We are supposed to follow the procedures, and also other sectors, they are supposed to follow the procedures. When the government sector wants to take a land, also it has to also to follow the procedures. And the procedures, they are okay. Now, if the Ministry of Lands and Land Commission, there was the procedure they are supposed to come to the district requesting the request from the executive. Then the executive is supposed to come to the council and informing the council. We are supposed to get the resolutions from the council, and again the procedures follows that after we resolved that, maybe we can degazette that forest. The resolution is supposed to go to the Ministry of Water and Environment for further proceedings until it reaches the cabinet. But what is amazing, when the president of Uganda say that we have to preserve forests and natural resources, are the same government entities again breaking the words of the president. Now the land is near the president. We want to see what is the other entities are going to do in order to conserve or to prevent.
Okay. Just in 30 seconds, Speaker.
Yeah.
What is next after this? What is next after you receive all of this? What if all these people go ahead and acquire that land? 30 seconds.
There are facts behind the entire process. One fact is Uganda Land Commission and the Ministry of Lands have used maximum impunity to acquire this land.
Yes.
And by law, when you follow the law, they are out of the law. So if they go ahead and do any other processes, we are going to take court action.
Okay.
As the Speaker, I will lead my team. We shall take court action against the Ministry of Lands and the Uganda Land Commission.
Okay. Let's leave the conversation here, but Speaker and the Chairperson of the Natural Resources Committee with the Councillor, thank you so much for making time to speak to us. Well, Chris and Priscilla, the conversation stands for itself, but of course, the voices continue to advocate for, of course, justice for whoever seeks it in the right way. And we hope that all the stakeholders will listen to the voices and maybe the two parties can